Here you see the countertops all prepared. The Durock boards on the bottom, Z-clips holding up the fiberglass mesh, the counterforms. I have the straight square edge that I got from Concrete Countertop Solutions. Amazing what they do with their concrete. The Z Counterform countertop mix is a pre-blended, all-in-one high-strength, castable concrete mix designed for the creation of concrete countertops. Offers the best blend of white sand, marble aggregates, white Portland cement, and a proprietary admixtures to ensure no curling, shrinking, or deformation. I purchased these laundry baskets because the handles are easy to grab, three of them, and asked my daughter to lead the team of fellas um, making the concrete mix. As she's an established cook, we asked to get a type of pancake mix. Now the fellas are bringing it up. I got this screed from Concrete Countertop Solutions. Hey, there's my best friend Gary. Um, so now I'm just screeding across. Oh, my brother-in-law comes in, Vernon. Here's the consistency type. Again, I didn't want it too dry, too wet. It's pretty consistent at this level. It seeks its own level, which was nice. There's Jeffrey helping out. Plugged up the sink faucets here. Just trying to fill in the corners in there. The sink form, it should be at the same height as the back of the counterform, the Z counterform, and that allowed for the screeding across. Um, at this point now, after I screeded across and trying to find levels, one pearl I would say was that I try to be too neat, not waste any of the concrete. And in retrospect, I should have just dumped it all on top and then screeded, and that would have given me a much more consistent, flatter um, countertop here. But not too bad. Now I'm using the magnesium float, which I also got from Concrete Countertop Solutions. So now I'm screeding on one end and magnesium float on the initial portion of it. This is a total of 45 square feet of countertop. I think I wound up getting 18 bags or whatever it was, something like that. I'm not even sure. But they helped me out with how many bags I needed. At one point, the fellows was telling me that we only had like 2 bags left, 2 or 3 bags left, and I was pretty worried. But it turned out that it wound up having about a bag left over, a bag and a half. So it was perfect. Um, Now I'm using the magnesium float here and just waiting for the final bit of a concrete mix for the very tail end of this L shape. Um, Now started on the peninsula portion, and here just smoothing everything out with the magnesium float. So, again, in retrospect, I should have had somebody else helping me, but I wound up doing it by myself because now I'm doing screeding on the peninsula, the first half of the countertop. I'm using a steel trowel. The second half of the countertop, I'm using the magnesium float, and of course the peninsula screeding across. That's my sister, Denise. She came to help along. Um, Again, look how neat and very little waste is on the floor. I always believed that working neat is efficient, but in this case, I should have just gone crazy, and I learned that at this half here. So the peninsula side came out really, really good. The others had like a little bit, a couple of waves, but not so bad. Overall, I completed the job in about 6 hours with about three guys downstairs mixing and my daughter heading that crew. And I used the 20-volt um, drills to power the mixers. Um, that worked out very well, though the batteries kept draining. Now here I use the Z counterform. Uh, it's nice and flexible around the sink. Uh, in order to hold those curves, I placed these wood blocks and I just screwed them in place, and that pressed very well against the edges, and it kept them pretty good. It was very nice. I also ordered these sand blocks from countertop concrete countertop solutions, and I scraped off any of the little residual ends on the side here. Started with the heaviest grit and worked my way down. I bought all three sizes. It was very easy to just clean it off nicely. It is Velcro loop and lock up. My daughter comes off. I'm a foot doctor, and look, she's putting a feet. Daddy, can you check a look at this? Melanie. So of course I had to check that out. But it scraped it off, and it came off pretty nice. Um, this this was an interesting sink because it's dual functional. You could do it over or under mount, and there was no real way to do it. Here you can see uh, the adhesive caulking on the side, which I'll just take a blade and clean it all out. And it actually came out very nice. Nice and smooth. So 1 year later, in its use and so on, I decided to reseal it. So I just scraped it down slightly and put a deep sealer and a shine to this and it came out pretty good. Probably next year I'll probably grind it down much more and get out any scratches. It took out any stains, and not too many. It was pretty strong against stains and so on. As you see, I'm still working on the lower base cabinets. Here's a brand into the kitchen cabinet drawers, and the project continues.